Okay, we are here. What is up, my people? We are here to talk about setups today. Now, I've seen some people on my Watch Sugar video ask for my suspension setup. My suspension setup is usually the same on most bikes, if not all. Some bikes I don't use the same settings, but most of the time I will use the same settings for these bikes. So let's get right into it. And then I'll show my controller setup after this. This was my updated one. I didn't really change much from my last one because obviously you don't really want to change what you're most comfortable with. But here's the bike setup. I haven't really showed this, but I don't really change that much, honestly. This is supposed to be 16. Hold on, let me save that. Yeah, hold up. Yep. All right. So as you can see, I don't really, here I'll put it default. I don't really change that much. Sometimes it depends on the track, really. Most of the time I leave the tire pressure as stock, unless it's like a sand track. I usually put it all the way down to like 10.2, my fault. If it's a hardback track, I usually bump it up one. Leave the gas how it is usually. I don't know why, but on here I'll actually put how I usually do my suspensions. I don't know why it's like this. This is how I usually do it, and I usually make it soft. Or, I don't know, in the game, I think it says it's supposed to make it like, yeah, so more clicks equals soft. I thought it was the opposite, but apparently I'm making it harder in the rear and softer in the front. I mean, you can try it. If this setup doesn't work for you, I'll leave some setups that I can definitely recommend from some pretty good people at this game in the description, and then I'll have probably like a intermediate setup or just like a beginner setup in there for you too. Drivetrain, I don't even really touch this. I only usually on Soupy I would at least do this. I do 1349 for Soupy, just because I feel like the KTM, I don't know why, but I feel like this is just better for me on Supercross. I don't know why, but I just like it really much. Others, I usually put this to high all the time. Don't know why my setup's not even here. Swing arm length, now this depends on the track, obviously. Tracks where I want like faster turning, I'll put it to like 0 or leave it on 1, and tracks where I want like more traction, I'll usually put it to 2. So for a track like Spring Creek, I'd probably leave it at, I'd say 1 to 2. I don't really touch none of this other stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much the bike setup. As you can see here, compared to default, it's not really that crazy, but yeah, it's the bike setup. Now the controller setup, I haven't really touched this. Now a couple of things noted. I just got a new controller, so I actually messed with the throttle stuff today, because for some reason this controller I got, it doesn't like the throttle, it doesn't, or like my right trigger, it doesn't go down as fast as my old one, so I had to adjust my throttle on the game so it went as fast as the old one. So here I actually mess with my direct lean, since I know more people, I know in the setups I probably give you, I think they usually have like mid to high direct lean, but I really like to have more control in my up to down speed. So I usually, at first on the old setup video, you'll see I had a Alex Dixon setup, aka Last Friday setup. And I just adjusted it from his, but now I adjusted it from mine. So the funny story actually about the direct lean, my guy Reese, he was like 0 feels like sim, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, freak it. So I went to 0 direct lean, and it really does feel like sim a little bit, not as clear, but you can definitely feel it a little bit. But then I tried to put it back to 17, and it just didn't feel good anymore, so I had to find a happy medium, and happy medium was 8% for me. So this is how it is. Haven't really touched the brakes. I don't have combined brakes because I like the brake tab, so I usually just leave that off. Lean, I know some people usually go for more of a like an 80 to 90 setup. I use 100. I just feel like it's good. Now here's where I mess with my throttle. So gain is like, I believe this is how fast the bike goes, like when you hit it, or this is how much I forget what gain is, but I think the more you have it up, the faster it goes. And then this word, can't say it because I can't spell, and I just suck at words. I'm not even gonna say it because one of my friends is gonna sound clip it. I'm not gonna say it. But anyways, I played with this for the first time today, and I put it down to like 20%, and the delay on it was crazy, so I had to bump it up, and I found a good setting for me, about 160. Brake, this is my back brake. This is how I brake tap. Why I thought I turned this off. I don't know why. I don't like to have a delay on my back brake, mainly because in there I just like to brake tap, get my front end down, so I put the gain on like 200%. I could put the linearity up too. I just said it. But yeah, I might test that off the video. But yeah, actually no, that's the front. Wait, what? Okay, no, that's the front brake. My fault. Excuse me. Put that back. This is the back brake now. This is the back brake. I don't know how to turn off smooth on the back brake. I wish I could find out, but I just turned the delay off basically. Clutch. This is my clutch settings. I think this may be stock. Not sure. Right up front lean. It's pretty much stock, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, let's see what else we got. These are all my button layouts. So I usually I shift with X, shift down with Y. Other important, so I push the bike when I click in the left stick. That's my like push it forward, and my backup is pushing in the right stick. So R3 and L3, or L3 and R3 basically. And is this any important? My camera settings, my graphics, if you want to know. I have my specs in the description, so if you wanted to compare right there. This is my simulation stuff. This is all my assists. Definitely use brake help so my brakes don't lock up, because that would suck. And then these are my first person settings. Got these from Reese, so shout out to him. Don't have none of this on. I do have lock to bike off just because I feel like it's better. Instead of like when you whip your bike, your camera follows your bike. I used to hate that, so that's why I kind of stopped riding. That's why I didn't really ride in first person at first. Then once the setting came in there in beta 14, I used it. But yeah, my boys, this is it. It's the setup. As I say, it's probably not the best setup. It works for me. But yeah. If anybody wanting to know, pretty sure the race PDMX, I think it starts after the week after January. So if you haven't signed up, go ahead and sign up. Actually, no, sign-ups aren't available yet, I don't think. Or maybe they are, I'm not sure. I'll probably put the Discord in the description or the comment section. So yeah, that's the video, my boys. Peace.